Alrighty. Good morning. Here I am. Let's see here. I'm thinking about doing some contention this morning, as usual. So I'm just so I dual stream to both Twitch and YouTube. And YouTube retains the live videos. So when they do that, they review for anything they don't really want to see. And apparently, one of those things they don't want to see is copyrighted music, which I get. Now, I have a playlist that's supposedly all DMCA free music, but I keep getting hit with strikes. Not strikes, but they keep hitting me with copyright claims. And so I end up sharing revenue, which, whatever. I really don't care about that. What I care about is like some of these copyright claims are bullshit. They're completely bogus. There are people who are scammers who are copyrighting other people's stuff, actually, which is a bunch of garbage. So, um, anyway, we're gonna take a look at contention. See if we can jump on. Don't see it. Interesting. All right. Ooh, I don't think that's it. All right. I'm gonna have to open up Discord real quick to see what is what the deal is here. Let me open up Discord and okay. Just wanted to make sure it was opening up on the correct monitor so y'all didn't get to look at all my Discord stuff. Not that that really matters, but let's see. Server status. There's 16 people online. All right. Well, what is going on here? All right, we'll see if we can't connect by IP. Headset keeps like, because I got it sitting on my lap, it keeps drifting. Let's go ahead and get it at least up here. See if that works. Did SRS didn't start? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, where's SRS? Eve. Okay. SRS is going out to the stream. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's all crooked again. I'm not sure what's going on with this Pimax, but y'all need to fix this. It shouldn't boot up crooked every single time, especially when I have it sitting flat on the desk. Let me adjust that while I'm, well, hold on. No, it's crooked. Give me 1 second here. Put it on. It's kind of off center now, too. And now it's centered, but it's still not level in my headset. So that's weird. Okay. Think we are good to go. Oh, blue is hurting. So they changed maps again. They got off the Persian Gulf and went to Syria. So Syria 80s. Sweet Beans, good morning. Trip was good. I will tell you, Guinness always tastes better in Dublin than it does here in the U.S. It's just how it is. So, oh, what is going? My headset is acting stupid, and now it's off center. Okay, I do not know what the deal is. Let's try it one more time. See if I can horizontally calibrate one more time. Huh. I don't know what's going on with it. We'll roll with it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, I don't have to restart. I think as some of the suggestions came in last week, I probably need to put some stuff on the walls just to help. I got all the lights turned up. Oh, I changed my icons too. So, oh, it's Syria and we're going south this time. So, let's see, where are we? Why is this fart neutral? Hmm, well, we need to go after this FARP here. FARP 6. So let's take off out of Hama. Head down to FARP 6. Get the route tool. Can I move this? It's not going to let me. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you guys can see it when stuff changes in my headset. Like the map just jumped down. It's really weird. All right, route tool. We'll put a dot there. It just jumped down again. This, I may have to restart. I don't want to, but it keeps getting out of position. All right, let's do, actually, let's do it like this. Let's change that to kilometers. We'll do exactly 8 kilometers, since that's our Hellfire range. All right, 7.99. I can deal with that. Okay, 50's taken off. So that's 8. I'm going to put a waypoint here so I know where those guys are. Waypoint there, a waypoint at the far. Blue depot has been destroyed. Oh, man. It's on Syria now. Yeah, they said morning tricker. They said Persian Gulf was too difficult. It just kept going back and forth and nobody was winning. So they switched it over to Syria. Good times. All right. Persian Gulf is a terrible setup. Yeah, it's the whole map hinges on Kasab. Like whoever controls Kasab has the best chance at success. And if you don't have it, you're screwed. So yeah, but even then, like whoever, if the northern, whoever has the north, which is usually red, if they have Kasab, then the fight's consistently around the FARP and airfield just south of there. And if blue has Kasab, then the fights tend to be right at Kasab or over the water. So yeah, it wasn't going anywhere. It was just a constant back and forth over those battle over those, basically over Kasab. So next restarts in 6 hours, so we're good there. I'm trying something different. And you'll notice I got the HDU now showing, which I'm not a super fan of, but I was watching playback of one of the streams, and it's just without the HDU, all you see is that symbology is sitting right there in the middle, which great for me for immersion, but maybe not so good on stream. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Something is going on with that. It's like it keeps jumping around. Anyway. Oh, I got my volume cranked way down. I had to turn it down last night. I turned it down during a mission I was flying with some guys last night, so. Yeah, so it with the HDU, I think it looks good on video. I don't necessarily like flying with it. It's kind of claustrophobic, but I'll deal with it. There's that. Just a little. I know that K-50 is out there probably coming this way, so we'll have to be on the lookout for that. Let's go ahead and may as well get it scanning in case that guy gets close. All right, cranking engines. Blinky, welcome, good morning. got this guy spooling up right next to us. Go ahead and go with arm now, because why not? Right? Turn up 251. Turn down everything else. Okay, we got a helo. Where's that? Which way are we pointing? We are pointing to the west. And that helo is off the nose. Oh, dude. Okay. Go take the fight to that K-50 if that's him. I don't know if that's him or not. Let's get George up and ready.
Wasn't gun. Setting burst to 10.
Let's keep an eye on him, see what happens to him. Alright. Spooling up engines. Let's see if this works. Hey, I got that VR zoom working, finally. It's only taken me a couple of years. Alright, AP's off. FCR's up. Looks like he's moving out to go after that guy. So, well, I think we are all set. Parking brakes released, here we go.
Missile, forward left.
That's not good. Oh, look at it. You got him. Good job, buddy. Show me how you did that with air-to-air mode, and can you explain how to use it to shoot the gun and/or Hellfire? Sure. So air-to-air mode on here in the collective. Gotta have these switches mapped, but basically you go site select FCR. So oh, come on. We can do it. There we go. Site select FCR, so right here to the left. Then over here on the right, you go down to air targeting mode. And that brings it up in the big circle. So you can use it to shoot. What it's going to do is it's going to pick up whatever your nearest bad guy is, or your the nearest object. So it might pick up a friendly, but so like right over there, it's picking up that helo. It's got it as my next to shoot. If I was missiles, it knows that my sight is the FCR, so it defaults to the RF, the Lima model, Hellfire. Now, because it's my next to shoot, if I pull the trigger right now, I'm going to DWAS so I don't shoot this guy. If I pull the trigger right now, it's going after him. And then what will happen then is my next to shoot will move to the next target, which is that fast mover off my right, which I think is an A10. Yep, A10. So because it's a radar detected target, it's going to get the range from the FCR. But then once it's off the rail, it's using its own internal radar to go after the target. Like, it knows generally where to go look, but it uses the internal radar on the missile to go hit the target from there. So, if that makes sense. So, like, if it normally you're going to be in Site Select HMD, which I am now. If you look in the bottom left corner of my HDU, it says PHMD. So I'm on my HMD as my selected site. So right now, if I shoot the gun, like, it's going where I point off my HMD. If I switch that to FCR, now the gun is still going to shoot based on where I'm pointing, but the range information is coming from the FCR. Which is why it's not really a great idea to shoot FCR targets with the gun, unless they are, like, super close. Like, if you got a fighter that's streaking across your nose, sure, go for it. Generally, if I'm going to use the gun, I switch back to HMD. So now I'm Site Select FCR, and I can move that switch over there, my FCR mode. I've got it in ground targeting mode now. If you're actively scanning, you can't switch modes, so you have to stop the scan. I can move it to RMAP, get that scan. There is a TPM, which I believe was terrain profile mode, if I remember correctly, but it's obviously not implemented right now. And then you got air to air. So I'll start that scan back up and look for baddies. Yeah, man. All good. And you know, let's be honest, it's scanning out to 8 kilometers, 5 miles. So by the time it picks something up, you're already in range of at least a Fox 1. So it could be just early warning of your impending death, but you know, at least it's something, right? It's definitely helpful with helicopters. When it picks up targets, it doesn't always pick them up, but when it does, it's good. Isn't RMAP the terrain profile? It gives you the let's see. I don't know. Is this what you would call a terrain profile? I thought TPM was a terrain profile mode, but honestly, I mean, 100% honest, number one, it's been 20 years since I've flown this aircraft, and number two, we used GTM and air targeting mode. Those are the only two modes we ever really used. So, California, welcome. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Honestly, I have to pull out my book and take a look, because I don't remember. But, like I said, we never use those. Yeah, you can, like, we tried them out, and you can see when there's something out there, but it's not easy. Hey, Siri. Yeah, right? Alright, here we are. Here's our release point. I got, what do you see over there, George? I see it. What is that? Did you not see that, George? I saw it. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's friendly. Maybe it's at 810. Because there's blue smoke. Ooh, we got baddies right here. Oh, no, no, no. These are friendlies. Sorry. These are friendlies. Forgot I marked them on the map. Jesus. That's scary. I put my release point right next to... is this a hawk site? Look at that. Nice. We got a fight going on overhead. Alright. Waypoint 3 is our just about our 8 kilometers, so we'll go find a nice place to hide. And I say hide. Mask and unmask. See if we can pick up any targets. Out there towards the far is probably great. Yeah, it's still red. Just had to check. It's not good.
Missile, forward. Missile, forward.
That's all going on above. Hopefully it's all staying above. Alright, we are heavy because I did not offload any gas like I should have. I usually like to bring it down to about 80% at a minimum, if not less, but I just forgot, to be honest, so we're going to be heavy trying to do an OG hover to get the radar unmasked. Let's see what we can see. Alrighty. Coming up. 97%. Ugh. That's rough. And we are still not OGE completely. Ooh. What's up with that? Alright, we got fast mover.
Slaving.
What do you got, George? Is that an A-10? Propeller? It said propeller. Alright, I got nothing. Let's move forward. Nothing between me and the FARP, at least. We'll move in there. Yeah, I over-torqued it. Maintenance guys gonna be upset. But the virtual maintenance guys can kiss my ass. Now, if they were real maintenance guys, then we, you know, different story. But anyway, let's move on. So, for all of you regular watchers, I got to apologize because I had shit graphic settings going on, and I didn't realize it, and I fixed it, and so hopefully now things look a lot better. Basically, that there's a box in the DCS options for in the graphics options for using the DCS system resolution. And I did not have that checked. And what that resulted in was a shitty output on my screen that just, it sucked. So I checked that, and my resolution was instantly better, and my screen capture was instantly better. So I apologize for shitty streams for the last several months. Shitty looking streams. Hopefully the content was good. Oh, is that it? What do we got there? Yeah, copter. Wheeled vehicle. What do we got there, George? We got a Gazelle.
Tracking target.
Rifle.
Missile.
Rifle is
Missile.
up.
Forward.
Target destroyed.
Sweet.
Slaving. That'll
What
be
else you got
slaved.
there, George?
Tracking target.
Well, if he's going to keep respawning, and we'll just sit there and blow him up. Looks much better to me. Big gun? All right. Here you go. Look at my big gun. Woo! A10.
Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
Good effects on target.
All right, let's see here. I don't want to get too close to that field truck. It's on fire. It's going to blow up here in a minute. There you go. Good job, A10. Think you got the message to stop respawning? Yeah. Like, it's too bad I can't just land and throw out like a case of MREs or something to capture the base. That would be fun. I'm going to set it down. Let's see what we got. It's still red. Wonder why. It should be neutral
Rotor
by now.
RPM high.
Oh, stop that. There we go. Is that us? FARP 6? I don't even remember what FARP this is. Yeah. Cajun Man, welcome. Good morning. Yeah, it would be cool if we could capture just by landing. That would make things much easier. Like I said, throw out a case of MREs or actually, you know, George, get out, hold down the fort. I'll fly back to the airfield, grab a different helicopter, and then come back here and relieve you. But get out for now. All right, I tell you what. Let's go ahead and land for just a minute. And see where we want to go next. All right, we got FARP 6. Could push over the mountains to FARP 5. Or we could push south. Yeah. And I don't know who we have out there doing what. Let's see. We don't have anybody doing. We got somebody, a tactical commander. but nobody actually bringing anything over. So, all right. Let's oh yeah, I can do that, can't I? Other credit actions. So, no, where is it? Gotta remember where that is. There we go. Ooh, that's a lot of credits. Marker on the F10 map / action 1019. Insur Lake. Jesus. That's a long way. All right, I would imagine there's probably somebody coming out of Alcocer. So what I might do is I might try to move down this way to kind of hide in the mountains here and keep an eye on it. So got a 200 heading for 14 miles. Now I'm showing a ZU over here. We'll go look over that way first. See if we can find something. Let's go take a look at that ZU. That's the direction we want to go anyway, I think. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. So you get the way I have it set up. I got to get George to look this direction first. There we go. Hopefully that A10 took out that ZU. Airborne reinforcements, awesome. Thanks, Cajun Man. I appreciate that. That was helpful. That will keep me in the Apache instead of having me switch to a Chinook. Alright, we're showing him off the nose probably about 4Ks. The templated threat. Like I said, hopefully that A10 got him already. We'll come up, take a look. Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. There we go. You see him, George? Yeah. Rifle.
Target in sight.
Boom!
Those are good hits.
Nicely done, George. M2000, so nearest one, 65 miles. Good. It didn't, FCR didn't pick up anything else, so I'm guessing there's probably nothing else over there. So it should be okay.
I'm deslaved.
Sure, you know what? Let's go air to air. That'll help. Okay, I don't have to worry about those guys. Just helicopters. Medium drop landed before all the ground units were destroyed. Oh, that sucks. Alright, let's pick up the speed a little bit. A little more power. How are we doing gas? 2,000 pounds. Yeah, I burned a lot of credits yesterday in Persian Gulf. I was doing a lot of logistics around Kasab. Once we captured it, I was putting up a hawk site, all sorts of other air defense. Just burned through a whole bunch of my credits, so I don't have a ton left. No, I don't only do helo. I'm just a lot better at helo. I suck at flying fighters. I'm just no good at it. And it's just because I haven't... I've taken the time to learn some of them, but I just haven't put in the repetition. So... like, I'll learn it, and then I'll move on to something else, and I haven't done any meaningful repetition, so when I'll come back to it, I'm like, do I do this again? And, you know, when it comes to, like, bombing and things like that. But then, like, dogfighting, horrible. Absolutely horrible.
And slaving. I'm deslaved.
Guess that's nothing. This is VR, believe it or not. I'm in a Pimax Crystal. Which would explain to my YouTube viewers why I can't see their chat. So if you're watching on YouTube and don't want to chat, stay there. Doing great things. If you feel like getting chatty, come on over to Twitch, because otherwise I can't see any of your chat. So, all right, let's do this. Oh, come on. Ooh, SA-15. Let's go that way. Oh, that's over at the FARP, isn't it? Let's see if I can do this from the TSD. No, that's not. No. Direct. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. What do I think? Is VR worth it? Oh, I wouldn't. I can't fly it in track IR anymore. That's how I first started. And it worked. It worked great until I tried VR, and then it was like a whole different level. I absolutely love it. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, it's just so much different. with or without glasses? You mean like eyeglasses? I do not wear, well, I shouldn't say I don't wear glasses. I do wear glasses, but only to read, only for like near vision. Because I'm old now. So, yeah. Only for reading, so I don't use them with the headset. Need it for farsight. Yeah, apparently you can get like you can order prescription lenses that will fit over the lenses in the headset. They kind of like snap on to the lenses in the headset. I'm not at that point yet, but maybe soon. Who knows? Nearsighted. Yeah, I'm just old, and like it hasn't gotten to the point where I need them to fly in real life for my job. I just did my physical last week. I think I had 20/30, so I'm still good to fly without glasses for work. But it's coming. It's like the last 2 years, my vision has fallen off a cliff. Climax, how do you see the keyboard? You don't. You don't. Like, I'm a home key typer, so I can reach up. I can feel the nubs on the F and the J, and then type what I need to type. But yeah, I don't. You can't see anything. I mean, I guess you could loosen it up and kind of like try to peek under, but honestly, it's just easier to, if you know where your fingers are, you know what's going on. So. Alrighty, let's see. We are still a little ways out. 30 miles, 280, 42,000 odd. We are still heavy. Oh my goodness. Keep pulling in power and it's like mushing through. Yeah, ideally I'd love to get one of those motion rigs. That would be fun, especially for the helicopters. I don't. I get enough airplane flying in real life. I don't know if it would scratch my itch for airplanes, but certainly for helicopters, it'd be a blast. Those things are so expensive now. I'd just like to have a regular sim rig at this point. I don't have the space for it, though. And it would complicate things with, like, streaming. I don't know. I'd have to figure it out. I'm sure I could figure it out. Alright. Well. For 17 clicks. When you do it for work, it's funny. Like, you spend all this time working to get the dream job, flying for an airline, flying for a major airline. Merged. Merged. I don't have anybody on my... I don't know what you're talking about. There's nobody on my radar. Nobody on EWR. Yeah, so when you do it for work, like, you spend all those years, like, working to get to the dream job. Working through your ratings. Like, I did it. I did it both the hard way and the easy way. So I was military, but I was a military helicopter guy. In like 2005, I got off of active duty, and but because I was a helicopter guy, way back then, like nobody gave a shit if you were a helicopter guy. They didn't care. Your time didn't count for anything. Like your hours, depending on the airline, your hours didn't count for anything. Most of the regional airlines back then, like, I think, let's see. I know ExpressJet didn't count any of it. SkyWest only counted like 250 hours of it towards your total that they required. Most of the others didn't count it at all. I ended up going to, after I, well, let me back up. So let's do this first. No, wrong way.
And slaving.
Aim forward.
Deslaving.
Now scan. So when I left active duty, I had my commercial helicopter, right? Because I got that from the Army, or while I was in the Army, just for going through flight school. And then that made it easier to add on my airplane ratings, but I still had to go through the basic stuff for airplanes. So did that. Got my ratings from, actually at that point I already had my private single engine and instrument rating. So when I got off active duty that time, I went and got the rest of the ratings: commercial single, commercial multi, CFI, double I, MEI, EI, EIO. Got it all. Instructed for not very long, 3 months, because I found an airline that would take me time, so I went to Piedmont Airlines. They counted my time, my helicopter time, towards total. And then once I went through training, started flying the Dash 8, and meanwhile, I had a lot of friends over at ExpressJet who were like, hey, this is the place to be. You want to come over here. So let's get down. That SA-15 is going to see me and shoot me. It's way too high. It's hard to judge over water. So I left Piedmont, went to ExpressJet, and I did that for a couple of reasons. Number one, Piedmont at that time, I can't speak to it now, but at that time Piedmont was just a horrible company. They treated their employees like garbage, and yeah. The other reason was it was 10.5 years to upgrade to the left seat of a Dash 8. That was the timeline. And at that time, ExpressJet was doing 2.5-year upgrades. So kind of a no-brainer. Like, I didn't want to sit in the left seat or the right seat of a Dash 8 for 10 years. So I left and went to ExpressJet. And then, meanwhile, I was searching for a reserve unit, found a reserve unit, went on military leave, went to the reserve unit. That was in 2008. Then the economy tanked, and with the housing market and all that. So when that happened, I stayed out on military leave. Never actually did go back to ExpressJet. And while I was back in the Army, I was flying airplanes this time instead of helicopters, so that made it
And slave.
a
Deslaving.
lot easier to set
Target in
myself
sight.
up for rifle for a major airline job, which I got when I retired from the Army at the end of 2022. So,
Target destroyed. And slave. Deslaving.
SAOL.
Target acquired.
Rifle. 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 You think I'm just shooting indiscriminately? That is because I am. Rifle.
Slaving. I'm deslaved. Target in sight. Rock.
George. What are you doing? George is like, I don't see shit. Alright, we're way too close. I'm gonna move back to that block of trees over there. That may not even be far enough, honestly. I saw the FCR picked up an airplane, but I don't know. I don't know if that airplane got airborne. BWR hasn't shown me anything. Magic hasn't said anything about it. Looks like we did hit some targets. It would be helpful if I had that up. T-55. What else? T-55. T-80. SA-11. SA-15. AAA. Right. We got a few of them. Alright, we don't have any more FCR missiles, or radar missiles, so I'm going to switch to HMD.
Slaving.
Tell me what you see, George. SA-11. I don't see it.
Tracking target. Laser on. Pausing Hellfire. Firing.
Rifle. SA-11.
Missile forward.
That that didn't take long. Ah, the M2000. I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. Man, he was close when he shot at me. I got the warning and then I was dead. Alright, let's, oh, Hama's under, what? Come on. Alright, let's take a look. What do we got? We could use a GCI, that would be nice. Give me 1 second here. I am on call for work tomorrow and they're handing out assignments, so it looks like they've got me lined up for a short call, which will be all right. What happened to my airlift, man? Yeah, Mirage showed up out of nowhere. I mean, to be fair, I was like right here, so. I don't know what happened to my airlift or my airborne reinforcements, but it doesn't look like they ever showed up. They must have gotten shot down or something. That sucks. Because that was a bunch of credits. All right. These guys are defending the Hawk site. These guys are there. All right, Fart 6. Nope. Let's delete all that. What is this? Can't I select this? It's not letting me select that, and I don't know why. Let's do this. Okay, it's still there. Exit the route. Oh, that gets me every time. Okay. Well, okay, 50 over here. All right. Give me direction. 44. Let's do it. Oh, I didn't offload any gas. Damn it. I always forget. That's right. I can probably offload while I'm starting up because it takes so damn long. Actually, I wonder if this works. I wonder if I can do the route planner. Like I've spawned in, but I haven't started up, so I don't think it works that way, but we'll give it a shot. All right, let's fill some gas.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
They'll be done long before I get started up and ready to go.
Refueling complete.
See? Already done. Let's reset. Launchers. Get my code set up.
Rearming complete.
On my radis under 10. Where's my map? It's off to the east, right? Yeah, down here. I guess I could have spawned at Farp 7. But I'm going to go after this K50, so. Jesus. He's right over there. I think he's going to get us before we can get him. If he notices us, we're dead. Alright, missiles are lost. Showing off the nose.
Wasd in gun. Dewasd. Slaving.
Okay, that's not him. Good thing I had George look, huh? Or I was shot down a friendly Apache. How we doing here? Come on. There we go. Off we go.
Slaving. I'm deslaved. slaved.
All right. Where are you, buddy?
And slaved. I'm deslaved. And slaving. Slaving. Deslaving.
Anybody in Tech Commander or JTAC see that K-50 near Palmer?
Slaving. I'm deslaved.
No? Well, not seeing anybody.
Slaving. Deslaving. I'm deslaved. And slaved.
George is not seen.
And slaving.
And neither's the FCR.
I'm deslaved. Slaving. I'm deslaved. Deslaving. Slaving. Deslaving.
You gotta get a missile up the tailpipe soon, I know it. J11294, 13 miles.
Slaving. Deslaving.
Alright. Not seeing anybody. So we're gonna head back over to the fart. See if we can't hit that J11. I am using the FCR. Okay. But I'm also using George. Can't hurt, right?
Slaving.
More eyes. Eyes in quotes. Yeah, the FCR is scanning. So if it sees something, it'll pop it up. If George sees something, I gotta make him look for it if I want him to see anything.
I'm deslaved.
Menu. Oh, I thought I had voice attack right now. Menu. Maybe not. Where is this K-50? Alright, 2000, 141, 13 miles. Fine.
I'm deslaved. Slaving. Deslaving.
I'm really putting myself out there up this high. The FCR is not seeing anything.
I'm deslaved.
No, I've got it in auto. I know there are issues with it. Especially now in GTM, should be looking down.
And slaving.
Besides, a nice big fat juicy target up here, way up high.
And slaving. I'm deslaved.
If he saw me, he'd be shooting at me. So I get the feeling he's not here. I don't know. Let's head back over to Hama.
Deslaving.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not.
And slave. Deslaving.
Yeah, I don't know. F-16 275, 1 mile. Alright, let's do it. Is it possible to see a fast landing? I'll try. If I can, like, what do you mean? Like a roll-on? Or like one of those, what do they call them? J, whatever they are? Yeah, those aren't, quick touch and go. Parking brakes released. Wheels are on the ground. We're rolling. Oh, you mean coming to a full stop? I'm a little bit heavy right now, so... Yeah, I am not so sure about... Hit your gun on the ground. I would rather hit the tail on the ground than hit the gun on the ground. So, like, if I'm... So I'm heavy, so I'm using way more power than I should be, but, like, if I'm gonna come up over here and land.
Rotor RPM high.
So, the symbology helps in the Apache. If you look at the HDU, you got the little circle that's kind of moving around. Not the flight path vector. Flight path vector is the circle that has the lines coming through it. But the little circle there at the top that's moving back, that is the acceleration cue. And then the line going to it is the velocity vector. So the acceleration cue tells you which way you're about to go, and the velocity vector tells you which way you're going. Much. The flight path vector is showing you where the aircraft is actually physically headed. So, like when you're learning to fly this thing, so right now I'm in transition mode. Right, the acceleration cue is all the way up front. The velocity vector's moving to it, which is how that works. When you are slowing down, let me turn around and go to mode. See, I'm way too heavy to be doing all this maneuvering, but it's a game, right? So when you're slowing down, you got that velocity vector and acceleration cue, and you can see the acceleration cue is behind the top of the velocity vector. That means it's trying to drag the top of that velocity vector back. That's you slowing down. And it's just real gradual. And as you're slowing down, you're bringing in more power, because it takes more power to hover than it does to fly above ETL. Gaseous Hurdle, thanks for the follow. When you're being hunted by a jet. Safety Hammer, thanks for the follow. Quick land and hide. Okay, so like I said, I'm a little bit heavy for it, but we'll go ahead and we'll go hide behind this building. Oh yeah, I appreciate it. So what I'm going to do to slow down here is simultaneously I'm lowering the collective, but I'm pulling back on the cyclic. And I'm going to kind of as I'm making this turn, I'm kind of working the cyclic, increasing, decreasing, increasing, more increasing than decreasing. And you want to land with the tail first. Just a little bit. Like you don't want to stand it on the tail, but you know, if you can get the tail to touch down before the mains, that's ideal. So, tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna, yeah, it definitely takes practice. I mean, you know, it's not something that comes easily. So, um, tell you what, we're gonna hop out of the Apache for a minute, go back into a JTAC and see what it looks like. Yeah, see that K-50's not even around. He is down here. All right. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna jump in a. I do have Kola and Afghanistan. I got both. I was flying on Kola last night, actually. Hover and landings extremely low down. You know, I've done just the tiniest bit of flying in the hind, and I am. It's a different animal. It really is. No, what is it doing? Yeah, I actually got to jump off here in a little while. My kids are getting out of school early today, so uh, I got to go pick them up. So I won't be on too long. In fact, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? My alarm's about to go off, actually. Um, I should have enough time to hop in a Chinook, send an Uber. Well, I live like a 5 minute walk from school, so like they could walk home. The oldest I'm not so worried about. The youngest is, you know, she's prone to get distracted and not walk home. So, um, stay there, play on the playground, you know, do all that stuff that I don't want her to do. Uh, can I get? No. All right. We'll hop in a Chinook. We'll carry some. Oh, son of a! We let it sit too long. I tried to get an airlift in there, and it did not work. So I did play Cola last night. There was this group that I fly with has a mission night on Sundays. You know, it's not milsim or anything like that, but you know, we go out and have fun. And our missions. This was actually the last one out of 20. Um, we the whole mission has been on Cola, so it's been pretty cool. What happened? How did they capture the fart? They must have drove some guys up there. um, man, that's frustrating because freaking I was in an Apache that was all run up. Now I got to go back there and kill things. I got to start it all back up again. Yeah, cola's pretty cool. It had the obviously this time of year we had all the winter textures up, which is cool. Um, we were focused mainly on the western side of the map, so we didn't get too much into really the eastern half at all. Uh, but like on the western side, you've got all the fjords and everything. It's really cool. While we're doing this, I'm just going to get it started up because why not? Oh, shit. Come on. What's going on here? It's not letting me. There we go. For some reason it wouldn't let me. I got it though. Because I'm a lazy pilot, we're going to turn all that on now. Guess I should turn that on too. Alrighty. I think we are good to go. Check out the delay timers ended. Now we just gotta wait for the IMUs to align. And we'll be on. We do have a route, so that's good. We'll get back down there, we'll kill some things, and maybe we can despawn, respawn. I don't know. Probably not supposed to do that. Gotta get some friendly troops in there somehow. Mirage 2000, 256. It's like right where I want to go. He's off. I think we're good to go. Just wait on the INUs. But, you know, in real life, number one, we don't even start the engines until the INUs are aligned. And, we don't do dual engine starts. But DCS lets me, so I do it. They probably could do a dual engine start in real life. We just don't do it. All right, here we go. Parking brakes released. Off we go. Looks like some stuff blew up on the runway there. Alright. I think Low and Fast is going to be the name of this game. So... Oh, they're 50 miles away. We should be okay. How close does it feel? The visuals are amazing. It looks like, from what I can remember, again, it's been 20 years, but from what I remember, I mean, when I'm in VR and I feel like I'm in the helicopter, the visuals are just absolutely amazing. The flight model needs some work still. It's better than it has been. It's had its moments. It's definitely better than it most recently was, and that happened, what, 3 patches ago, 4 patches ago, something like that. It's still not quite right. Like, for example, the mission I was flying last night, we had a 20-knot wind out of the west on the ground, and like at altitude, because it was in Kola, so right, you're going over mountains and stuff. So at 3,000 feet, it was like the winds were out of the west at like 40 knots. And I mean, I was flying like this, which is a little bit unrealistic. Shouldn't have taken that much pedal. Talking to another real-world Apache guy who was on part of the... He was one of the SMEs, at least initially. I don't know how AD's doing it now, but he was one of the SMEs initially. Shit, I didn't play that. I was gonna go under, and it was too close to those trees. I couldn't get down. Yeah, so Brad Mick, he's got his own YouTube channel. He's got some good videos out there, real step-by-step, real instructor pilot-like videos. So definitely worth checking out if you're trying to learn this helicopter. But what Brad says, and he's still flying it. He's flying the E model now. But he taught at Fort Rucker, I think, for like 10 years, teaching students. So anyway, what Brad says is that the way they've got the main rotor torque modeled, it's too much. It's too powerful versus the tail rotor, I think is what he said. So it's still not quite right. It's pretty good. It's, like I said, it's better than it was, because it was trash before. You know, if you flew it at all before, just flying straight like this, if you put the ball in trim, like right now you see it's maybe, I don't know, maybe 15 degrees off, 10 degrees off track. But before, it was more like this. So if you were trying to fly this way, you see what I'm looking at? I can't see in front of me. I think it's just Brad Mick. It's BRADMICK. I think. I'll have to look it up. But I think that's what it is. Yeah, it was bad then. It's definitely better now, but only because they dialed down the main rotor torque a little bit. They didn't completely fix the problem. According to what Brad says. So, and I believe him. So my threat says there was a helicopter there.
Gun lost. And slave.
Dragging the tail wheel across the ground because gotta stay low, right? Okay.
Missile, forward.
Where?
Slaving. Deslaving. Tracking target.
Okay.
Good effects on target.
Good effects on target. Shoot down that gazelle? Mirage 2175, 3 miles cold. Why am I not picking him up on radar? Oh, he's at 24,000 feet, that's why. I don't know why the FCR didn't pick it up. It's just... It's not as good at picking up air targets as it should be. And yeah, I think you're right. Who was it? Safety Hammer. You're talking about how the elevation function is not great on this map. Yeah. Is this really streamed with a 3080? So I run a dual PC setup. My game PC is a 4090. My stream PC is a 3080. So yeah, it's the streaming PC does fine because the gaming PC does most of the work. So all the streaming PC has to do is do the encoding. All right, switching up GTM. It's a pain in the ass to get dialed in. Now that it's dialed in, it's good. It offloads the gaming video card, which in VR I definitely need. They're just... I tried streaming with just the gaming PC initially when I first built it, and I couldn't get good frames in VR. I tried it in track IR and it was okay. I did not. I can't fly in track IR. I've gotten spoiled with VR, and so trying to do both, fly VR and stream with a 4090. It just, even the 4090 wasn't good enough. I mean, even just gaming on the 4090 in VR. Like, I've got the settings in the headset dialed down to medium. I can't, if I put it on high, my frames drop to about 30-ish. Let's see. So right now, 65 to 70 frames a second. if I dial it up to high right now, just the VR headset, and I've got most of my DCS settings pretty maxed out. But if I dial the VR headset up to high, then I'm like between 30 and 40 frames a second, which is very noticeable. Eight miles, 1,000 feet, bearing 113. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to get dialed in, but like I said, once it's dialed in, it's great. I don't see what's going on here. Keeps telling me about all this stuff, but come on, trim it out. Hover. Hover, damn you. It's supposed to be a hover hold. 112, 9 miles hot. So 2,000 feet, bearing 292. It should be coming like right at us. Should be right out here. At that distance, we're not picking him up yet. Yeah, that's what I had before, Mauser. I had when I had the streaming PC was my old, or is my old gaming PC. So I would have the 3080. I was streaming. I was using a HP Reverb G2, and I had to have all of my DCS game settings dialed down quite a bit. It was just a constant battle trying to tweak everything to make it right. 109, 9 miles, 2,000 feet. So, yeah, it was just a constant battle trying to figure out what was working, what wasn't working. And it just got so frustrating. And I finally got my hands on a 4090. And so I decided to keep the second PC after I tried streaming with the 4090 in the gaming PC while flying in DCS. It just didn't work very well at all. So VR is just it makes the computer work, makes the GPU work. 324, 7 miles hot. He's way up there now. Still got that guy, 111, 9 miles, 2,000 feet. What is he doing? He's just sitting out there. I guarantee you, as soon as I start unloading on the far, loud and clear. Alright, let's go ahead and to the far.
Slaving.
Oh, shoot.
Deslaving.
There. Alright, let's move in. See if we can take this fart back before I gotta call it quits for the day. Sure, I'm gonna have a fighter on me in any moment now. Especially once I start shooting things at this far. And we are close. Let me back off just a bit. Hold it right here. And we're going to climb. See if the FCR picks anything up. We are WASD RFs. Rifle. 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 Alright, took out a truck, took out a refueler. I do what I can. I'm just concerned there's still something there. Yeah, it's crazy. There's so much going on. This server. That's what makes it fun, right? That's what makes it interesting. Keep coming back. Alright, switch back to HMD, Walls and Gun. Nice. Yeah, thanks for stopping by the stream.
Engine 1 out.
Woo! Somebody got me.
Engine 1 out. Rotor RPM low. Engine 1 out.
What got me?
Engine 1 out. 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 Missile. Engine 1 out.
Oh, here it comes.
Engine 1 out.
What got me? BMP? Now, wait a minute. Yeah, like, I don't. This server,
Engine 1 out.
I love flying on this server. It's so frustrating sometimes. Like, sometimes I just want to go kill stuff and I'll jump on,
Engine 1 out.
I'll jump on like Gray Flag or something
Engine
like
2 out. Engine 1 out.
that.
Engine 2 out.
Alright.
Engine 1 out.
Let's at least get that stuff. What time is it? You know what? I think I gotta call it quits there, because I gotta go pick up the kids in a little bit. Yeah, that's gonna be it. If I can jump on later, I will. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I will certainly try. Got some manual labor to do. I'm gonna put the kids to work, so hopefully they help out a bit. Oh, look at that. We turned it neutral at least, so there's that. But anyway, thanks everybody for dropping by on Twitch, and let's see what I got on YouTube. Catch up on YouTube chat. Anybody on YouTube? I see Safety Hammer. You're on YouTube there. Bullet Stop. Let's see. Here we go. So follows Safety Hammer, Gaseous Hurdle, Grumpy Vet, California. Thank you for the follows. Everybody over on YouTube who was watching, thanks for watching over there. Thanks to everybody who dropped by over here on Twitch. Let's see who is. Give me a second here. We'll raid out to somebody. Raid who's flying. DCS. I think we find an Apache. Man, not so much Apache action going on. All right. Well, let's see. We'll raid out to Snake Venom. How about that? All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Peace.